Well, guess BOEs, right?
I actually don't
Maybe.
find trash too bad in this place
Oh,
overall.
it's definitely not.
What up?
It's no duel.
It's no Zool.
That's the best thing about it.
At least it doesn't respawn every 30 minutes.
I'm out of range.
Could you imagine?
Plus. Right?
I'm logging in.
Okay.
Enjoy the update.
I already did it.
That's right. You're avid.
I must get closer.
I say I knew we were gonna be down someone tonight. I can remember who.
What was the update? Look.
Seemingly random to me, at least.
Yeah, I didn't see any like patch notes or anything.
Hotfix. July 20th. Let's see what it
Yeah, it's good. Is it
Was it Azshara Mythic?
was. Fix an issue that cause players change underworld while swimming in the Eternal Palace. Door to Zakul no longer opens. Fixed above on Frenetic Charge on Queen's Court. Couple Queen Azshara changes. Looks like I'm at the Keystone change. Beguiling emissaries are no longer affected by Sanguine.
Oh, thank God.
That's nice.
And Void Touch emissaries are now immune to Distract. A couple item changes, blah blah blah.
Sorry, what's no longer affected by Sanguine?
We have to grab the channelers, guys.
Beguiling emissaries.
Oh yeah.
We actually have to clear all the channelers in this whole room.
Out of curiosity, can these be done with like a rogue or something? Like you know what I mean? Just like sneaking in there.
Can I get a
Too
sneeze?
far
Give me a
away.
sec.
I think God they should do it with an invisible pot.
I need to target something
I think
first.
the rogues should make themselves useful.
We sure we have to clear all those again?
Actually, we gotta touch.
Yeah, she's shielded.
Oh, she is? I saw that she was up again. I didn't realize she was shielded though.
Doesn't look shielded to me.
I was gonna say, she looks like she's fine.
I'm out of range.
Do the BOE.
I must get closer.
That's strange. Jar move.
We won't.
Oh man, I'm tired today.
It's almost Friday.
But it's not Friday.
Might as well be because it's after work.
Still have Friday to get through though.
That is true.
I require a target.
We could just skip it.
I vote for that.
get a tank.
I need to target something first.
I didn't see APOC on either.
I have not survived for 10,000 years just to fall to a swarm of rats.
I have not come this far to be stopped. The future I have planned will not be jeopardized. Now you will taste true power.
I beat Almer. I am Neela Saran. What mongrels dare
Alright.
Look alive, my brothers.
Sorry guys, bear with me when we're finding our tank, second tank for tonight. Unless
No problem.
Juicy, or unless Grease logs on here in a minute.
Yes, pretty trinkets. Power, great power. Power in trinkets.
Dondon, you got the best one.
I know, why can't Leaf be an allied race?
Truly, I would play them.
It might.
What are you doing? These specimens are very delicate.
What a waste. Next.
Alright, looks like we're gonna get Sarabok to tank for us tonight.
Thank you.
He's graciously offered. I know it's he doesn't really care for it.
Graciously.
Graciously.
Oh, it's kind of like one of those
Begrudgingly.
things where it's like, well, I can tank or we can just not raid. So,
Right. Yeah.
Hey, give me a sec here. I gotta
My Death
change-
Knight hit 110 today, so 10 more levels and then.
Hey, I see 3 demon hunters in the raid that could tank.
It's true.
Pretty sure I only have a DPS spec. Like, I literally have one spec for my class.
Huh, that's so strange.
Lindsay's gonna be our tank. Do it. Do it.
Remember when Warlocks had a demonology tank?
You mean
Tank
Havoc?
solar stuff.
No, in Mists, we had Dark Apotheosis, which we could actually be a demon and be able to tank.
Till the cooldown fell off and then you died.
No, it was a permanent. It wasn't
Yeah,
a.
I'm pretty sure they gave that to Demon Hunters.
Well, it went away after miss. No. It was a glyph that changed metamorphosis to a permanent, and now you were a melee warlock.
I did not play enough back then.
I think it would be absolutely wonderful if warlocks got to tank again.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and throw down a cauldron here.
Someone already did. Never mind. I thought that was cauldron. That's the tea set.
I was about to say, what in the heck? There's no way I just wasted a big cauldron. It's big too.
It looks like the same.
Alright, I think pretty much we have one or two new but it's basically normal on crack. If you get briny bubble, go stack on the tank. I'll go ahead and mark the tanks. They will go either in front or behind the boss based on where they're at, and you guys will stack up. Everyone else needs to get out of the circle that's around, and once the debuff expires, all DPS need to switch, blow up the bubble, and then back on the boss. The main mechanic that we got to watch out for is the rippling tides. Do not let one of them get to the boss, but the way I'm going to try and do this is the 2 or possibly 3 that are right next to the boss, we'll hit those first, preferably just 2, and then we're just going to let the others walk in. And I will start calling out numbers as they get close, and just whichever one's closest will pop. Remember, when you pop a bubble, you get a debuff, so do not pop a second one until your debuff falls off. Otherwise, I want to say it does like 60k per tick. Tanks already know, but the cutting coral, I believe it's called.
Hold on. I see a mess in the channel.
Give me like 10 minutes to eat. I just got home. So if y'all want to pull without me, go for it.
I got a tank. Sorry, son. Didn't mean to interrupt you.
It's okay. Alright, so the cutting coral will not despawn, so you gotta make tanks so they're just, they'll be going slow and they won't move the boss a whole lot, so at some point DPS may have to use a damage reduction to go in and pop one of those bubbles if it's coming through the coral. And then in the second phase, we're gonna hero as soon as her bubble popped, and then we'll deal with the same mechanics. Make sure that we get all of the corals destroyed with the arcing azurite. So if it's a tank's gonna, when they get it, they'll call out which color they have, and then whatever DPS corresponding, just go around to the closest one in line of sight. The other DPS need to try and get at least one, because you'll get 3 times 2. So if we get one each group gets 1, then we'll clear them all. So you can be overzealous, try to hit 2, but if you miss it, then we're kind of SOL if we have 1 left up. All right. Oh, we don't have a priest tonight, do we?
We do not.
Sorry, this ready check is for what?
That's for Paul.
Oh, are we, did I skip it? Did I miss food path?
Yeah, use personal food.
Okay.
Yeah, we're using the personal stat food. It's actually better for most classes.
Yeah, the
Alright.
add-on is a little wrong.
Yeah, it's I don't worry about the food buff right now. I'm just looking at flasks and buffs. So, all right.
I think
Samuel, you good?
there's some scrolls for like stand buff.
I
If that's
just did one.
Yeah.
I did the 4 to 2. All right. So let's get a poll in so everyone can see it and be down it. Let's see. All right. Tanks on you.
You grabbing them first?
yeah, I'll pick them up first.
Heroing on first break.
Yes.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Crippling waves coming up.
1.
Alright, just let the other two walk in. And we can pop that last one when you get a chance. If you like go into melee range, then they can grab.
3, 2.
Briny
6
coming.
next time. Briny bubbles. Alright, DPS switch to bubble.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Upsurge coming up. We've got one
One
more
right
bubble
behind her.
walking in. Got one behind her.
3, 2, 1.
Crippling wave is coming up, so watch out, try and get that one right there. Hero. Let the other two go to melee.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright,
Red on me.
4, 3,
Merton, get on the other side of. Yeah, you got it.
3, 2,
Nice.
1.
job. Briny bubbles coming up.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Briny bubbles. DPS switch, blow those up.
4, 3, 2,
Arcing.
Blue on me.
Green. Job.
4, 3, 2, 1.
58%.
Good.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Calm and carry on.
Upsurge.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Crippling wave. Get the one immediately behind him. Let the others walk.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, grab that one closest to the boss. And we can hit this last one.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Briny bubbles.
Get out melee. Get out melee.
4, 3,
Alright, briny bubble. Blow those up.
4,
Alright, let those walk in.
1.
Okay, don't hit anymore till they get close. Alright, hit the one that's coming behind the boss.
4, 3,
And the last
2,
one.
1.
Crippling waves coming up.
3, 2, 1. 4, 3,
Alright, one.
2, 1.
Brinies, get there.
Brinies.
2 warlocks move away from us.
Alright, get the one closest to the boss.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Zell's got 2 dots on him, beware.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Briny bubbles. Or sorry. Rippling wave. Okay, let's start hitting those.
I'm dead.
4, 3, 2, 1.
2 right behind the ball.
Pull up the brownie bubbles.
4, 3,
She's almost popped it.
She has popped out.
Alright,
4, 3, 2, 1.
get her.
Green on me.
4,
Red.
2, 1.
Ooh, that was terrible.
4, 3,
Really need to just kill her during this phase here. Brownie bubbles. Pull those up.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Have 15 seconds until she gets
Blue on me.
healed. See how many of these we can get. Uh,
3, 2, 1.
You should have killed me when you had that chance.
see how far we can go.
4, 3,
That's gonna be a lot of briny bubbles.
1.
Really gonna have to concentrate on not blowing those up too quick.
3, 2, 1.
Right, here you go. Get the 2 nearest.
4, 3, 2, 1.
One behind him. Okay. One coming in. Get the 2 closest.
4,
Wait on the next 2.
2, 1.
Okay, at the last one. Briny bubble. Rippling waves coming up. We'll get the ones closest.
1. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright. Next 2. One behind her.
3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2,
Briny bubbles.
1.
And break them. Oh,
Take them.
never mind. Yeah, it's white.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That's a pretty good pull though.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Mez, are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Am I being demoted?
No, promoted. Promoted to DPS.
Right? I mean, that's up to you. You want to keep tanking?
Not really.
I didn't think so.
What are you talking about? You're having a lot of fun.
I'm like, I don't know what to do. What do I hit next?
This really is a fun fight, even if it is crazy.
Do you need to hearth out there?
Yeah, I'm Hearthland.
Okay.
I've got a book if you need it.
Stone up.
It's alright.
This fight is fun. I mean, we're getting better each time, but it's hard. That's a lot of damage going.
It's a lot of DPS we have to output too.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
no wonder I
DPS.
Yeah, I know I'm probably on the low end because I'm definitely low on health.
I completely forgot to change my Azurite traits there.
Well, you did a great job.
That may have been a good thing because now you don't have to change them.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
wait.
You actually want the high DPS ones as a tank on this fight, so you can put out all the damage you can, so...
I don't think Cold Steel Hot Blood's gonna work.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do raid check. Make sure you eat. If you need stat food from the food from the bank, let me know.
I'm coming back. Hold on.
Okay. Mez, you need a new flask?
No, I have some.
Okay. Say I've got the fortitude scrolls, but you can use the one that you just made there.
Okay.
Alright. Do one more just to make sure everyone's good. Get a int. Thank you. Alright, let's go.
I'll tear you apart!
4, 3, 2, 1.
Too far away.
Upsurge. Rippling waves coming up.
2, 1.
Alright, we can go ahead and pop those.
One's about to cut.
I got it.
Alright, briny bubbles coming up in 3.
3, 2, 1.
Briny bubble.
I must get closer.
Alright, blow those up.
3, 2, 1.
Alright.
Rippling wave. Got one coming into her.
Wave. Got one on each side.
I will run her away.
Do not blow any of those up again until we get people's health up.
I'm out of range.
Okay. Get the last one. It's coming in behind her.
3, 2.
She's getting close.
Too far away.
Yeah. Popped.
Okay, hero.
I'm out of range.
4, 3, 2, 1. 4,
Upsurge.
2, 1.
Arcing Azurite.
Blue on me.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Too far away. That had to hurt.
Briny bubble coming up.
3, 2.
Briny bubbles.
That had to hurt. Oh, that had to hurt.
15 seconds. Arcing Azurite.
Blue on me.
Nice job.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Better burn too. Two red.
That's gross placement.
3,
Yeah.
2,
I don't like that at all. Those two are fine. We'll hit those right off the bat though.
3, 2,
Rippling wave.
1.
I'll get the one that's in front of her. Y'all get the one behind.
4, 3, 2, 1.
gonna pop that third one.
Oh, that had to hurt. I must get closer.
Alright, next one's coming.
Too far away.
Briny bubble.
2, 1.
Alright, there's Briny Bubble. Rippling Waves can be right after.
Get Briny Bubble.
Alright. Got the 2 that are coming right close. Get those. Alright, get the bubble behind him.
One more bubble. Oh.
4, 3,
Pop the last one.
I think it was already popped.
That's fine. Rippling Waves coming up.
Get closer.
1.
I'll
Pop
get it.
the one behind him.
Oh, that had to hurt.
Next one behind. Or her, I guess.
4, 3,
That one.
Yeah.
2, 1.
Everybody move. Get the bubble.
I got one that did not hit her.
There was an emote.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, ignore their little. Okay.
Alright. Get one of the ones behind her here.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Briny bubble. Get out.
3,
That was bad.
1.
Yep.
Yeah, we had a near one.
3, 2, 1.
There's one behind her.
I'm dead.
Let's go ahead and wipe it.
Yeah, we can't have that many bubbles.
Yeah, we can't have any bubbles hit her.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Tanks, you guys are doing a really good job of keeping him, or keeping her from putting that cutting coral. If you need to move her a little bit, you can. I think there may be times when it's beneficial too.
Remember, guys, when you get that briny bubble, that is like the most important thing to get out of melee with that.
Go ahead and get a food buff.
Is there a repair?
Yeah, I can throw down a.
Not the least, I got a juice.
Okay, and use that too.
Where is the repair bot?
It's Jeeves, right behind the.
In front of your soul well.
All right, let's do this.
Hang on! I still can't click him!
Okay, we're calling that now, right? That's
You
not...
what?
I can't
Yes.
click keys!
I'll let it know.
Okay, the little soul thing is in the way, yeah. You kind of got it angled perfectly, though.
Or you just get on the opposite side of him.
I've gotten on both sides of him, I still can't click him.
I can click him from where I'm sitting.
Yeah.
Me too, but kind of aiming for its head worked out okay.
No, all I get is the gear. Fuck. Never mind, I'll... later.
I'm waiting on my cooldown, so go ahead and do your repair.
I can't target him. All I get is the gear.
All right, come over here.
You can turn on your nameplate and click on his nameplate. Just like Control V and then click on his nameplate.
I did that and it wouldn't bring up the hammer sign.
Come over to the red.
I did target.
Try right clicking on the thing on the nameplate anyway. Oh, okay,
Alright,
should be good now.
Whenever you're ready, there, Nathan.
I'm sorry, guys.
No worries. Out of curiosity. Oh, sorry, never mind.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll tear you apart.
4, 3,
I'm out of range.
1.
Oh, let's just hope that all the placements are as lucky as it.
3, 2, 1.
Alright,
4, 3,
go ahead and blow those up.
1.
There's one more walking in from the back. Gonna hit that one.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Froggy bubbles.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright,
Rippling
get
wave.
the two closest.
3, 2, 1.
But there's one behind him, let that one walk in and then hit him. It gets to melee, and then there's one we can go ahead and hit that's coming up on
4, 3, 2,
Good job.
Impossible.
Hero.
Four, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Red on me.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Shoot.
Briny bubbles coming up.
2 left.
Briny bubble. Blow those up now.
4, 3, 2,
Arcing.
1.
Arcing Azshara.
Green on me.
I must get closer.
Yep, is about to end.
3, 2, 1.
54.
Four, 3, 2.
Alright, that close one, melee, go ahead and pop. And it, rippling wave and pop.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm out of range.
Alright, pop the melee one.
4,
Let the other two walk into ranged and get them when they, basically when they hit you. Up.
Too far away.
Briny bubble coming up in 5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, Briny bubble. Rippling waves coming up. Blow those guys up with bubbles.
Comment, you may have to get that rippling wave.
Closest.
I've got it.
2, 1.
Alright, melee, grab the one that's behind him.
I can get it.
Okay. Now let that last one walk in so we can get everyone healed up. Gun. Yep, there we go. Rippling wave coming up again.
2, 1.
I must get closer.
Do the same thing, those two close, melee get those. Briny bubble. Alright, get the one that's coming up in front of.
I got it.
Watch out for the.
last one walk in.
3, 2, 1.
I will reincarnate.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Rippling wave.
4, 3,
close to.
Get one behind him.
Popped.
Right. Pull him up.
We got
Oh.
We got 2 more coming. Get him. Go ahead and get Servok up. Get the last.
Here as I.
Got it.
Burn, burn, burn.
We got green.
Marking that's right.
Go for those back ones. We can't.
Oh, that was the back one.
Fine, we really just gotta blow her up this time. Brownie bubbles.
Too far away.
Alright, pull those up. Good chance get Arius up.
3, 2, 1.
Parking
Get
Azure.
Move, move. What's the
Blow
tank?
her up. We got 6 seconds.
You're not gonna blow 23% in 6 seconds.
No. But I think let's see how many we got up. Oh boy. This will be fun. We'll see what we can.
Great placement on these 2.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, it's gonna take forever to get through that shield. Get, just hit those 3, I guess, and then we'll let the other ones walk in. Alright, let's get the other 3.
We just need to pace ourselves on absorbing these bubbles. Don't rush to absorb all of them. And
Last one, wait. For any bubbles. Get that last one. Look for any bubbles.
3, 2, 1.
Rippling wave again. Gotta get 3 of them.
You get some people up before
Get
we
the
pop
one
another
behind
one.
her. We got 2 more walking in.
Get that one that's close.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You're playing wave. Gonna be one right here next to her.
I've got it.
Brownie bubbles.
Maybe? Nope, don't have it.
Nope. One of them hit her too. That's fine. We'll wipe it up. We're getting
Yeah.
closer.
Yeah, for sure.
So one thing I noticed on the Arcane Azurite that's going on is like people are always going for the furthest corals. So like we had like red and green both go out for the furthest corals, and we didn't get any of the furthest corals when they went for them. I don't know what we want to do about that, but we might want to like talk about just getting the ones that we know we can get, because we only have 8 seconds right before it detonates.
Right.
Out of
So-
curiosity, is the intent that every pair gets 1? Or are there like some groups that are gonna have to get?
I mean, ideally you'd get 2, but
So if every group gets 1, you're set. Then we don't have an issue, because there's 6 of them that'll. So. I mean,
Well,
that's the minimum, is everyone gets 1. If you think you can't make it to one of them to get 2, then don't chant.
what
Another
I was
big issue is multiple people are going to a single coral, and then we have to split off from there as well. We lose time, we lose coral.
yeah, I think that's an issue.
Why don't I toss a? I'll try and toss a raid marker on each of the corals, and then you guys can just call out.
I have an idea.
So during phase 2, she also doesn't do well, I guess that would be
Rippling wave.
yeah, she doesn't do the rippling wave. So
I will. Yeah, the tank partner should be getting the one closest to the tank. And then I'll mark the coral with the raid marker, and then The other two teams can figure out which one they want to, or which ones they can get. See if that works.
Auto hammers up.
Go repair your stuff.
Don't be broke.
Still a good pull, so just gotta
Tighten up that phase 3.
cut down to 20%.
Yeah, and once we get into that phase, if you still got cooldowns, use it on the shield because we need to get her out of that phase like ASAP.
Raven, you good?
I'm good.
Alright.
Trying to use the fort scroll.
Yeah, I'll use it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you.
I'll tear you apart.
4, 3, 2, 1. 4,
I'm out of range.
3, 2, 1.
Rippling wave. Just blow those as you go. For any bubbles?
4, 3, 2,
Far away.
1. 4,
Alright, get the one behind him.
2, 1.
Good attempt.
There's one more walking into melee behind.
Too far away.
2. Yep. But the one, go ahead and get the one in range. Alright. Should be all of them.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Rippling wave, and then just gonna transition.
4, 3, 2.
Make sure we get the rest of these bubbles. There's one walking in from behind.
4, 3, 2.
There's one more.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Arcing Azure.
Blue on me.
Got this close one with me.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, so we have 4 left for this next one.
Briny bubbles coming up.
Briny bubble.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Green on me.
That's right. I got
Blue
blue.
going to the left. Going to the moon.
This
Job.
triangle.
3, 2,
It's fine. We can handle one X.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Get the 2 right next to her. Those are going to be the primary when she does rippling wave.
3, 2, 1. 4,
Let the other ones walk in.
2, 1.
Okay, get that. The one that's close melee there. The one by X.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, that was all for the first set.
Brinies.
Brinies.
Oh, so far out. Those briny.
3,
Rippling
2,
waves coming up.
1. 4, 3,
Alright, get the one behind him.
1.
There's gonna be another behind. Alright, let the rest of them walk in to, so we can get health up here.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Rippling waves coming up.
3,
33% on shield.
4,
Alright,
3, 2.
get those 2 close. Briny bubble. Pop the one behind him, let the other
I got
2.
it.
Rippling wave again.
I must get closer. That had to hurt. Too far away.
Got one coming in behind.
Alright,
Pardon,
blow her
Carapace.
up.
It's gone.
I must get closer.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go ahead and get Fell Blades up.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Arcing Azraite's coming up.
Red on me.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Got a little hole here, common. I'm just gonna hold it here. If I can. Never
Briny
mind.
Bubbles. Alright, let's get those Briny Bubbles down.
4, 3,
We have 20 seconds on that Carapace. And Arcing
Blue on me.
Azraite. We got 2 left over
Carapace
this
is
time.
over.
Guard to 20% again.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Rippling waves coming up.
3, 2, 1.
DPS focus on the boss. I will get the bubble.
Alright, bubble 2. Walk them.
Too far away.
And then 3 and 4. And 5 will be
4, 3, 2, 1.
bubbles.
4, 3, 2.
Rippling wave.
4, 3.
Bubbles
Hit
incoming.
1 and 2. There's one behind him. And one in front of him. Let that other one walk in a little bit. Okay, we can blow that one up.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Rippling wave.
4, 3.
50% on shield.
Alright.
I'll
Let
get this
the
bubble
one
when it comes.
behind him. And just wait. There's a few more coming.
1.
Got one of them.
3, 2, 1. 4,
Yeah, just wipe it. Her shield's way up again.
Is this true power?
Getting better at the bubbles. Really, I think unless maybe we get another healer and something, we need to concentrate everything on getting her down in the first 2, because we're not. I don't think we'll make it to a 3rd.
Is there any way that we could possibly move the boss, like when the bubbles are up on those people? That way we can kind of do some off cleave on them.
Only problem with that is she drops coral on the bubble.
I mean, that was the only thing. I mean, I can move them to the bubble, but anytime Barnacle Bash happens, I drop coral, so you're gonna have to deal with the extra damage.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I'm like, how could we maximize DPS here?
So,
I have a question. This is Genesis. I'm trying to target people in the bubble, but I'm not able to target them. Are they only be able to be killed by AoE abilities?
No, you can target them.
I click on them and it doesn't
You
do
can't
it.
click on the people. There's an actual shell around them. That's the targetable item.
yeah, it's actually just called Briny Bubble, like a NPC or whatever.
Okay, I'll try that.
I typically just tab target to them.
Okay.
I think Briny Bubbles have 1,000,000 health, is that right?
I don't know, they drop pretty quick.
And do you want me to save my meta for any particular part of the fight?
Yeah,
Phase 2. Either one. Make sure you have... So all DPS need to save their cooldowns until Phase 2. Or at least make sure that you have all of your DPS cooldowns for Phase 2. And you really just need to... As soon as that shell goes down, you need to completely blow her up. Otherwise, we're not going to get her down far enough.
And also, some of the issue is not all DPS are switching to the Briny Bubbles, and some are switching off too soon. So you still have like 2 to 3 DPS trying to get down Briny Bubbles and losing that DPS on the boss because the bubbles are not down fast. Because we also have DPS stuck in bubbles.
Right.
So when Briny Bubbles are called, all DPS need to switch. I don't care if you're doing 300,000 K DPS, you need to switch to the Briny.
Do you guys want me to... Do we want to try kiting the boss to the bubbles?
We could do that, Comet, if we just have to watch the Barnacle Bash and maybe try to zoom back to where we want it to be before she smashes, because she smashes at our location. So if we can get back in within like the 3-second window, we should be able to drop it where we want.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think there's going to be a lot more damage in general just from that. So...
Yeah. Well, I mean, if anything, you don't have to move it way close, just enough so that we can cleave, but...
I wish we had a radius to show what her actual hitbox was. That would help.
She has a pretty small hitbox, unfortunately.
Yeah, she does. I've been trying to DPS during Phase 2, and I end up in that cutting coral most.
Sean, do we need another healer?
The only reason that we would use another healer is just to go get past that 3rd Phase 1. I mean, we probably could at some point. It's typically we have your Avity, so.
Eve's available.
Let's do one more poll, and then when we take a break, we'll yank her in. Tanks on you? Besides, we could use a priest. Yep.
5, 4, 3,
And slightly better fort that way too.
I'll tell you about.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I must get closer.
4, 3,
Too far
2,
away.
1.
Alright. Fling wave, just hit those.
2, 1.
Briny bubble coming up.
All right behind her.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Briny bubbles. And then rippling wave in 5.
3, 2,
Get those bubbles.
4, 3, 2, 1.
How long I waited for that?
Get a bubble coming behind her. 2 of them.
3, 2, 1.
You do better on sequencing those out.
2, 1.
Let's get Raven up.
4, 3,
Carapace is going to break her in a second.
Alright. Blow these bubbles up, and then we'll hero as soon as they're down.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You can use damage reductions in here. And hero.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Red on me.
Got it.
3, 2,
Alright, we've got 2 left. That's good.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Briny bubbles. Blow those up.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Arcing Azurite, get the last ones.
Red's uncommon.
4, 3.
Missed one.
That wasn't a good burn either.
Well, we had an extra briny bubble.
Yeah.
3,
Here,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, so
man, down, yeah. Down or down right there.
Yep.
4, 3, 2, 1.
should we just call for a line?
Alright. Bubble 1 and 2.
2, 1.
Right behind her.
Get the one that's walking in behind her.
4, 3, 2,
Briny bubbles.
1.
Blow those up. Orbs incoming.
Rippling wave.
2, 1.
One touched her.
Twice.
Let's just go ahead and wipe it.
We can't have people causing extra briny bubble.
3, 2, 1.
No, we'll go ahead and take a break, collect ourselves. Just gotta get back to what we were doing earlier.
1. 4,
Yeah, there's no reason not to stand together.
1.
Hey, Mez. When you were tanking her and you run back into the coral and you're putting the coral down again, did you ever notice multiple stacking coral damage?
I've never paid attention, but I'm sure there is.
Ah, okay, yeah, you're right. Because later in the fight, when I go running through it, I take a shit ton more damage.
I was gonna say, because like that has to be the case. Otherwise, there'd be no reason to kite her around. Otherwise, you could just layer it in one area at forever. Eventually, it will get so high because I felt the damage really stacking high in one area. Eventually, it was like, even though the damage on the side showed like the same, the amount of damage I was actually taking was much higher.
Yeah, say if we're going to stack, maybe do stack 2 on top of each other, and then move, and then stack 2 more, and then move.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Or not stack them at all, just try to get them layered as close together as possible. I mean, they will overlap a little bit, but I mean...
That's what killed me early on, is because typically I go running around in the coral to reposition myself.
Right, but you were taking so much more damage. Okay, yeah. That's what I was thinking might be causing problems. Was yeah. Especially since I think there was one area that we had dropped coral, like Mez and I had both dropped coral twice in the same area, so there was like 3 times as much damage going out, so
I can't go frolicking around in the coral is what you're saying.
Well,
pretty much.
If we end up stacking it like we're doing, like we just did, probably not. Because it already does like 50k every second and a half, and so that would have been like 150k.
Well, it's physical damage too, so it's
yeah. So
bad.
For you, yeah, you can frolic more than anybody.
I'm just like, I'll roll around in it. Oh, so tasty.
And then someone's like, oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, that's what ended up happening last time. I was just like, wow, this is nice. Holy shit, I'm at like 10%.
What time do you guys raid to?
1 more hour.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, it's 2 hours. 2 hours a night out during the weekday, and then we do 3 hours a night over on the weekend.
Oh, okay. I'm Genesis, by the way. Nice to meet you guys.
Greetings.
Greetings, madam.
He called you
I
madam.
think I remember you from some point.
Well, I can't remember if I joined you guys' guild or I was interested in your guild and the raid times didn't match up or something like that. So I had to go elsewhere. But now my work schedule changed so I can raid on the weekend. And who was that speaking?
That's good.
Oh, that was Ariasa, the raid leader for this team.
How you doing?
Yeah. Doing all right. I don't know. It depends on when you trialed the weekend, because I was leading that for a while, and before I was leading that, Comet was.
I didn't really raid with you guys. I think I might have joined you for one raid, then something happened with work. I went to work today and they changed my schedule around and put me in a different position. So I'll be working Monday through Friday, 6 to 3, so I have the weekends off. But it doesn't start until August 11th. I was speaking to Saravok before raid.
That was a quick 5 minutes.
Let's see who's back. I'm gonna toss out another cauldron since we're the hour mark.
I'm here.
Back.
All right. Get your buffs.
Finally, a captive audience.
Minions, followers, children of the world breaker, I call thee in the hallowed halls of our father have been befouled.
Sweet, I got Black Queen Lenethil.
Alright, so just a couple things to remember. If you get Briny Bubble, make sure you get that out. That is the #1 priority. You stop DPSing immediately, get out, so that you don't get extra Briny Bubble. Save cooldowns for phase 2. As soon as we go into phase 2, we need to be blowing all cooldowns and DPSing the boss down as quickly as possible. Yep, grab another flask. This cauldron's still. And then bubbles. We're gonna pop a max of 3 in a row, and that will just be the ones that are close. The rest of them you need to just let walk in until I call for it. It's people's health gets getting dangerously low in places, so need to make sure that we space those out a little bit better. That last pull was pretty rough with that, so let's get better at that. Raid check for pull.
Yeah, if you haven't taken a second flask, make sure you grab another one. Use it up.
All right. Tank's on you. Yeah, I'm on 3 hours with an extra, so.
It's too far away.
2, 1. 4, 3, 2.
Rippling waves coming up.
4, 3.
Go ahead and pop those bubbles. Go.
4, 3.
Alright, so this one right next to the boss can be the first bubble we hit. Briny bubble. Rippling wave.
2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright. Alright, let's pop. Let that last one walk into melee before you blow it up. Alright.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Upsurge. We have Priscilla shield coming up. She's at 10%. Alright, let's pop these. Alright, pop the second one. Hero.
Popped.
Got 2 more to go.
4, 3, 2.
Alright, we'll get that melee, get that last one. Upsurge coming up, and then Arcing Azurite.
3, 2, 1.
Arcing Azurite.
Green on me.
Eve, move behind the closest one. Alright, we gotta get 4 for the next phase. Briny bubble. Arcing Azurite.
Green on me.
Someone get the close one.
Nope. Alright, we got one left, that's fine. That was a decent burn. We're gonna have to move her from that one.
Yeah, we'll move her.
Rippling wave in 5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, rippling wave. Get the one right behind.
3, 2, 1.
Alright. Next one. Alright, we're gonna have more of this next one. Briny buff.
Eve stack.
Alright, we got plenty of bubbles there.
3, 2, 1.
Yep. Once she's out of her form, we'll go ahead and
Probably need DPS up.
3, 2,
I'm out dead.
That's fine.
2, 1.
Briny bubbles. Alright. Hold off on those bubbles if you can. With 25%. Get Dawned in it.
Can't.
We got 5 seconds.
Or incarnate.
3, 2, 1.
15%.
I'm right behind.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, 6%. 4.
You have a bubble.
3, 2, 1.
Rippling
Alright.
wave.
4, 3, 2.
We have a lot dead.
Try not to blow any of these. DPS the hell out.
4, 3, 2.
Alright, hit them as we can.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Azshara is mine to will.
Our King Azshara.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm done.
Yep, just gonna wipe it.
3, 2, 1.
Sorry, I wasn't clear on which mechanic I was supposed to run in with. It's my first time seeing it.
I'd like to keep the chat channels clear of any and all negative comments. I realize that we're wiping a lot, but this is progression, guys. So keep it positive and listen to Sean. All right.
Otherwise, we're gonna throw you in Meg's wind tunnel.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And it's not a pleasant wind tunnel.
No.
Because it's sucking out all the negativity.
This is
All right.
for fun. Can't you just have fun for a couple of hours?
No.
Raiding.
It's no fun.
Raiding's not for fun. What?
Oh shoot. I must be thinking of something totally different.
That's what work is for.
So I think the goal is the first phase 2 we should get her to 40%.
Oh man, that would be awesome.
I think that's ideal, but we'll see, or at least under 50%.
I don't think.
Well, because realistically, by the time we hit the third phase 1, it's gonna be really hard to get out of.
I agree.
Would it be worthwhile to, because we're at the second half of the raid, to try runes?
I wouldn't worry about this early in the raid. We've got so much time. Alright, raid check the pull here. Get in. Alright. Everyone's ready?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Four, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2.
Rippling waves coming up. Just let those walk in and hit someone.
2, 1.
Alright. Let's go ahead and pop all.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Brownie bubbles.
4,
Rippling waves coming up. Pop those bubbles.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So those got 2 stacks. Just be honest.
On.
Make it 3. I just accidentally ran into a 3rd.
Team armor.
Grab that last one.
Can you bubble it off?
I've gotten 3 before. She's got 10%. We can get her in the next 7 seconds. She won't do another of those waves.
3, 2.
We got
Good
it.
job.
Oh, she still got
she
it.
did it. Alright, hero and go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Upsurge coming, and then our King Azshara.
3, 2, 1.
Comments got red.
Red on me.
King Azshara.
Do a close score.
4, 3, 2.
Yeah, when I got close.
3, 2, 1.
left. Briny bubble in 3. Briny bubble. Pull that.
Red on me.
Parking Azurite.
Blue, go for another one. Yeah, that one.
Good job, Red. That was awesome.
Carapace is over. Not a good burn.
59. Not our best.
Outside, no coral.
Yep. Alright. Make sure rippling waves coming up in 5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The one closest, and then let the other ones.
3, 2.
We got one coming behind.
Comment, go ahead and taunt back. I'll let you get Briny Bubble and then I'll taunt.
4, 3,
Briny bubble.
1. 3, 2, 1.
Rippling wave. The one closest. Alright, there's one coming through the corals. Should we get all 4 of those? Alright, and there's one more walking up. We'll hit that. Alright, good job.
3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rippling wave.
Rippling wave.
3, 2, 1.
Briny bubbles.
2 mages, that's nice.
How can you bubble out of it?
4,
Sure can.
3, 2, 1.
Huh. I've got 3 stacks. I didn't even realize it.
3, 2, 1.
Alright.
Rippling wave.
Again.
4, 3, 2, 1.
There's one behind me.
Pop.
Get juicy
Shields.
up.
It's down.
Pop. Shields down. Get him.
4, 3,
Pay attention to arc.
1.
Everyone needs to be DPSing it.
5 seconds. Tank color. Get this close one. Whoever has matches the tank.
Blue on me.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Got 2. Nice. Good job, Blue.
Very nice.
5 left.
Briny bubbles coming up.
Get the bubbles.
Alright, bubble.
We have 20 seconds on Carapace.
Arc.
Red on me.
Two
5
up.
seconds. That was a lot better burn that time.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright, let's make it through this phase.
Coral.
Barnacle Bash coming up and then Upsurge.
Gonna move him away from that.
Rippling Waves coming up. We're gonna have 5.
4, 3, 2.
Okay, 2. Alright, we'll wait on the last 2 here.
Come on, let's get Briny, then I'll taunt.
Okay, I'm gonna let's see if we can start doing some layering like crazy right
Briny
here.
Bubbles,
Yeah.
and then Rippling Wave. Let's get these Briny Bubbles. Upsurge, or Rippling Wave.
One's about to hit her. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, the faster we can get through this shield, the better.
Shield's at 50%. Rippling wave. I've got cooldown up.
Briny.
Pop
About
those
to hit her.
bubbles.
One's about to hit her. One's about to hit her.
There's one more right behind her.
Briny bubbles.
3, 2, 1.
Don't go in the coral here, guys. It's really nasty.
Let's get Dondon up.
Evil's down as well.
I know. Need the DPS right now.
3, 2, 1.
CD out.
Okay. Start popping these.
Big healing.
25% on the shield.
Briny
Bubbles.
bubbles. Yeah.
Oh, they're split. Get the tank one out first.
I think we're just gonna be down. Yeah.
We're down healers. We've got 4 down.
Damn.
If we can get the burn that we got the second time
First time.
on the initial one with hero, we'll be set. So that was good.
Sean,
Keep it up.
I'm just gonna drop just see if my dropping will help because I am way below everybody else on DPS, at least on that poll.
All right, that's fine.
As much as I would like to get her, I don't want to hinder.
Was a good burn on the second time. Let's just focus it and make sure we do that the first time with the hero. I think we've got it.
I'm just a
need,
little bit slower.
10 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 seconds. That's okay. That's what I really need.
Sorry, I got a whisper there. Alright, I'm good.
Me too.
Oh, and just do another ready check here.
One sec.
Alright.
Alright, I'm ready.
All set.
Alright.
Man, I'm not a chick anymore.
Yep. Alright. Tank's on you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll tear you apart.
4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright.
4,
Rippling Tide. Just pop those as they get to your range. Briny bubbles.
3, 2,
Close up and then rippling wave.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Get right up. Or can you ring? good.
Young.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Rippling wave coming up. She's at 8%.
Let me take the briny.
Right. Blow her
It's
up,
down.
hero.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Upsurge.
3, 2, 1.
Arcing Azure.
Green's on mess.
Too far away.
3, 2, 1.
I must get closer.
Briny bubbles coming up.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Briny bubble. Pull those up.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, back onto her.
Lose on mess.
Arcing Azure.
Carapace is over.
Decent burn.
4%.
55.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Rippling wave.
One right next to her.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I must get closer.
Hit that last rippling or last bubble.
I'm gonna let you keep it for now.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Briny bubbles.
I'm out of range.
Pull those up.
3, 2,
Only one.
Too far away.
4, 3, 2.
Alright, let's get these bubbles. The one behind him. Give it a sec. Hit that last one.
4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rippling wave.
3, 2,
Two incoming.
1.
Two behind him. Briny bubbles.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
He's got 15% left on her ship. Rippling wave in 5.
3, 2, 1.
Hit the one that's coughing right next to her. One more incoming.
This one coming from behind her. Get the last ones. Blow her up.
Parking inside.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Arcing Azure.
Lose on.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, got 4 left.
Briny bubble coming up.
2, 1.
I'm out of range.
Red on mess.
Arcing Azure.
Shield's over. The carapace is over.
18%. See if we can make it through.
Let's start trying to double layer these now. See if we have a little bit more time.
Yeah.
Guys, try not to run through the coral. It's gonna have a lot more damage.
Bubble behind.
Two.
So you're popping your cooldowns when they're up.
Coming, I'm gonna
Right.
take the briny bubble.
Okay.
Briny bubbles.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Rippling wave.
3, 2.
The one next to it.
CD.
The one behind her. Alright. I think we've got one left. It's coming in behind. Good. Rippling waves coming up. Giraffe. Rippling wave. She's got 43%. Alright, get the.
That one income.
I must get closer. I've waited for that.
Briny bubbles.
3, 2.
Alright, let's get Dondon and Samuel.
Briny bubble. The rippling wave coming in. Let me get that bubble.
3, 2.
40%.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Bubble coming in
35.
behind. The bubble coming in.
3, 2, 1.
Briny. Rippling waves coming up.
4, 3.
Alright, get these bubbles.
Bubbles incoming. Get those closer. Oh dear God, that's a lot of bubbles.
Did she get a bunch of them?
No, she didn't. I'm going down though.
Yeah, we're all going down. That was good.
How much shield was left?
17%.
Just 7 million, 7.7 million on the shield.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We just need a little bit better luck in phase 1 to get a better burn, because we're getting a better burn in the second one than we are the first.
So let's hold hero to the second. So every time we've significantly done better on the second burn, so let's hero on the.
I think we're just getting everything's lining up better on the second one.
Yeah, I think the timing is right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So let's just hold the hero for the second one.
Yeah, she's got a little bit more armor, so by the time like she's going down, her cooldowns are up by that point. And like at the beginning, if I use my cooldowns, I still have 15 seconds left for when we do hero. So it's kind of like, do I hit him? Do I not hit him? Yeah, we can. We'll throw a hammer up when we get down there.
Yeah, we're close. This kind of reminds me of Mithrax.
Yeah, because it's not unfun like Blockade.
Yeah, not.
Unat
Sort of.
Wes. This is not like Unat.
Remember we were working on Mithrax when it still hated melee. We had so much melee.
This one just hates all DPS.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
I like this fight, but I wish it would die.
Yes, me too.
Just die.
Eve, I do. A bunch of us
Excellent.
do, apparently.
Oh, good, thank you. I'm completely out.
Yeah, there's a butt ton in the bank. Speaking
sir.
of.
I just ate one because I thought I was trading it to you.
Oops.
So now I have one less.
There's a bank up
Wes
here.
gave me some. Yeah, I'll go grab some to make sure I don't run out.
Call me.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm looking at stuff. Mez, let's try. I'm wondering if we can try to like give us more runway somehow for the corals.
What are you thinking?
I don't know. Like, there was this idea that I wanted to try before where like we run concentric circles, like where we have like, because basically we're making only one lap around, right?
Right.
So I don't know, maybe like running here and then like running here, something like that, so that we basically
layer one area until it gets kind of far, and then move to the next and move it in.
yeah, something like that. I don't know if it would work or not. It'd be nice to have like the whole half of the room for that third phase. That way we just, because I feel like if we had that extra amount of room, it would give us time. Because I feel like there's just like this freak out that happens with all those bubbles where we like all of them just get absorbed at once and the raid just kind of explodes.
Only thing about that is you're saying if you layer it, the coral gets higher. If any coral spawns in those areas, you will not be able to get.
No, that not quite. I'm talking about layering it so that the damage wouldn't be very high, kind of like making it so that it'd be flatter. But yeah, I don't know. We can see if it will work.
All right. Well, tank's on you.
Tom, I think I'll let you take the first two. That way it lines up well with the briny bubble.
Rippling wave. Range when they get to you, just pop. Burn your bubbles.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, get that thing behind him. Thank you. Upsurge. There's 2 bubbles coming from behind here. 17. Upsurge.
2, 1.
Rippling wave. We'll probably get one more.
Yeah, it's coming. And Carapace is down.
Alright. Let's just get her. There's one behind her.
3, 2, 1. 4, 3,
Grab that last one.
1.
Blue on comment.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Thanks, Sarah.
We're going to get briny bubble next comment.
I must get closer.
Briny bubble.
Green on
Queen
Mez.
Azshara. Good job on those.
Carapace coming back up.
That wasn't too bad.
Pretty close to our hero attempts.
As soon as you drop that comment, I'm taunting her away
Yes.
from the coral.
She stopped to cast Hardened Carapace, so she didn't do her thing.
Rippling wave.
I got this close one.
Two right there.
I must get closer.
Grab this one in a sec.
Shit, sorry. DPS
Briny
should
bubble
still be able to
coming
get in.
Briny bubble.
That is, I'm gonna ton her back comment.
Got her.
I was doing it so I got Briny Bubble.
Alright.
I'll get these close bubbles that are coming up.
Okay. From behind.
Okay, bringing her back to you guys.
Alright, got one more. Good.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Rippling wave.
Too far away.
We got some space between her and the coral, which is good.
Yep. Alright. Get the one that's coming close. Briny bubble. Hold off. Okay, get the next one. Try behind her there.
I got it. Can get that one?
Think I got it.
Somebody got it.
Let's kill Learna.
Rippling wave again.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Got this one.
I must get closer.
Or not coming, got it.
Alright, get the one behind her.
Two incoming.
Get the last one. Alright. We will hero as soon as the briny bubbles are broken. She's got two.
Get these Briny Bubbles and break their shield. Rippling wave.
4, 3,
Okay, hero.
CD.
Make sure we get these bubbles.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Mess up.
Mess has green.
That's right.
3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Briny bubbles. Sure we get those.
I must get closer.
It's a little far away.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Mess has red. Come where I'm at, there's a spot. For some coral.
Yeah, I see that.
Carapace is back up.
Man. We're not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're not making. Try, I guess.
Here, while we got her, I'm gonna play with her real quick.
Yep.
Come play with me, Ashvane.
I think on this phase we just have to get the third time to get creative with the bubbles and kiting her around.
Yeah, I agree.
Briny bubble.
4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3.
Those briny bubbles and rippling waves out.
Definitely can't go in that third phase with any coral left up. We have to have them all down.
No. No, there was most of the coral was still up.
One suggestion, or probably good. Really can't break the carapace if bubbles are up. You just lose too much DPS.
Should
talking
we
about
hold?
briny bubble?
Yes.
Should we hold off on DPS for the briny?
If briny bubbles are about to pop, especially if we're on for that second, you probably should hold off, or yeah, just a suggestion.
I mean, we did hold. It seemed like they popped right about the time we hit hero, so it wasn't much of a loss because we actually the timer for hero is less than that phase, so we got a full hero in. But actually, it's more ideal to have them pop out right when you hit hero. That way, you don't have to deal with that for a longer amount.
And we thought about maybe having just a kill team to kill the brinies and everyone else to stay on the boss, especially during that phase with where her shield is down.
Like keep all the melee on the boss and then have like some ranged burn the bubbles.
It'd have to be all the range because those, I mean, realistically, that's a tank and 2 DPS that are getting totally out of action, so we could do that. Just all range switch to the bubbles and then melee stay on the boss. We'll try that.
We can see if it's like a net like DPS loss. Is anyone else running? You guys are running live logs, right? So you can see the chart for that timeline.
Yeah, I could look at it. I'll take a look at it.
Did you say melee on the bubble or ranged
No.
on the bubble?
Ranged on the bubble.
Thank
Melee's gonna stay on the boss.
Thank you.
Alright. Tanks.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll tear you apart.
4,
Too far away.
3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Upsurge. Sorry, rippling wave. Just get those as you can. Briny bubbles. Ranged on the bubbles.
4, 3,
Bump.
2, 1. 4, 3, 2,
Rippling wave.
1.
Move her past the coral, then we can
Got
drop
one more.
behind.
Pop that last bubble. It's coming through the coral right now. Rippling wave coming up.
Impossible.
Hardened Carapace is
Alright,
down.
That's down.
I'm out of range.
It's good we didn't get that extra rippling wave there.
2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Red on
Arcing
mess.
Azure.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Good job, 2 left.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Briny bubbles. Range on the bubble.
3, 2, 1.
I think in this phase we may need everyone on it.
Blue on comment.
Arcing Azurite.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, for that phase at least, we need all DPS to switch to the briny bubble.
Yeah, it looked like it was a net DPS loss.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Upsurge.
Rippling wave.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, grab that last one.
Briny bubbles getting ready to come up.
3, 2, 1.
Briny bubbles.
4, 3, 2,
Rippling wave.
4, 3, 2, 1.
One behind him.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Thought I wanted to fill in that little gap.
Yeah.
Rippling wave coming up.
How many stacks you got, comment?
I've got one right now, so I'll grab it once. Yeah, there we go.
%20 on the carapace. Get these bubbles pop.
Got a bubble incoming. Somebody needs to grab that bubble.
Surge.
4, 3, 2,
I must get closer.
1.
Rippling wave incoming.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Upsurge. Got 3%.
Carapace is about to break.
Hurry up.
Break.
Okay. Hero. Lower up.
4, 3, 2, 1. 4,
Army has right coming.
1.
Blue on comment.
3, 2, 1.
Burn, burn, burn. Briny bubble coming.
Briny bubble. Everyone needs to switch to those.
Blue on Mez.
Marking yes.
There's a little gap right there against the wall. Comment.
Yeah, I'm gonna take him back in deep.
Burn, burn, burn. Carapace coming. 3 corals left from the far away, so that might be decent.
Oh, we got one right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna move her here in a second.
I'm out of range.
Rippling wave coming up.
I got the close one here.
Okay, we'll get the close one.
I'm gonna leap over there. Comment here. Shit, I didn't make it.
Okay, we can fill it
On
in.
those last 2 bubbles.
Just take the briny on the other side.
That last bubble. Briny
Rippling
bubbles.
wave incoming.
Warm up. Get the
There'll be one really close. Watch out.
There's
Got the
2
one
real
really
close.
close.
There'll be another one coming in.
There's another one real close right there. Alright. There's
Guys,
3
you can-
coming in from the left.
Use your cooldowns when they come up.
Alright. Get the one behind her. Let the further one walk in. Alright, we just gotta repeat that.
I have cooldown for next phase.
Burn that.
Okay.
Burn that shield. Rippling wave.
Wave, get the one close.
I must get closer.
Cooldowns.
We've got one behind her.
Briny bubbles.
Try to pull the boss away. There's 3 coming in.
down.
Too far away.
Rippling wave
let's
again.
get
3, 2,
Ariessa and Eve up.
I'm out of range. Oh, that had to hurt.
Oh, what the hell?
3, 2,
Too far away. Oh, that had to hurt.
Got 30%, 25% on her shield. I think we have enough on that.
1.
Ah, we're all dropping.
4,
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
I think we need more DPS.
If you guys aren't playing the Benthic lottery, I would suggest doing so. That means getting your best Benthic piece with a socket on it. It's a huge DPS increase, and it's actually better than the 445 Mythic. It actually sims better. So just I would look into doing that.
Yeah, I think between that and running Mythic Plus and then starting fresh next week. Remember, we only have 17 wipes on Lady Ashvane, and Method has 191. So if they can do it for 200 pulls, we can do it for more than 7.
Yep.
We just gotta optimize a little bit better.
I'm gonna do ready check, see if you guys want to do another pull.
The raid neck, by the way, is really good. Once you guys get the level 2 version of that,
What?
the raiding neck essence.
Essence.
If you don't have the raiding version, I would make sure to go check that out. It comes from your Aqueous Reliquary.
I've got level 1.
I think for everyone but Paladin and was it Rogue? I can't remember. Blood Mallet has the sim. It's best in slot for raiding. But it's kind of like what the thing was in Uldir that kind of like helped you like slowly do the bosses.
Rich Mission Array.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we're just gonna call it for the night. So that was good. We got a lot of good pulls in. We'll start fresh next week, and once again, it was good.
Actually, we're gonna be doing normal on Monday, so if you're finding yourself low on the list, on the DPS list,
Yep, I will try and make it.
yeah, we're trying to get everyone geared out, able to do this fight. It's a huge DPS hurdle. We're just gonna have to outgear it. I mean, that's what it comes down to.
You also gotta remember, most of the guilds that have cleared heroic already were in mythic gear. So
yes,
right.
Yeah, when I looked at a lot of the logs for people that cleared this on heroic already, their average DPS was just like 28, 27k for like everyone. So like don't
More than me.
Yeah, so don't think that like even their tanks were doing 20 something k DPS. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, no, I'd have to figure out what hell I'm doing wrong.
Yeah, I gotta look at some secondary stats. I know I need to optimize a little bit better.
Because I was pulling, I think that last pull I did, I was at 18k. That's not.
We'll get there. Just I'll link the WoW Analyzer too. That's a good tool to kind of look at things maybe you can improve on, maximize on your rotation, and just small things here and there, maybe some gear. I
think I'm
back to do it.
Yeah, gear is probably my biggest thing. I'm at 407 at level. I think it's what 430 for this.